Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den and welcome to my first live stream. It is early for me. I did not get much sleep because I was busy freaking out thinking I wouldn't be able to get this done because I forgot about the 24-hour wait period to do live streams. But I'm glad it worked out. I am here. Uh, Direwolf and Warren Rawlings, thank you for joining me this morning. I truly appreciate it. And anyone else who may be lurking around, thank you. How is y'all's morning going so far? And what do you think of the new setup as far as having my banner here? I actually made my, here we go, made my logo and I set up the banner. Got that done Friday night. Oh, Friday morning actually. Was it Friday morning? Thursday night actually, when I was rushing to get my Baldur's Gate video done for my gaming channel. So yes, again, please forgive me for the rawness of this stream, as I'm used to streaming for my gaming channel. I'm not used to streaming doing what we're going to be doing today. So, as the title says, I am going to be doing some miniature building and painting for D&D, which some people may not be aware that there are actual minis on sprues for D&D. So, I mentioned in one of my previous videos that a friend of mine is going to pay me or wanting to pay me to do some of her minis for her, and so the frameworks are some minis that you can cut from the sprue, put together and whatnot. So she has this Tiefling Rogue that she wants me to do, and then she gave me some Dragonborn fighters, and she wants at least one of them done, so we're going to do this one, as she wants to use that as a blue Dragonborn Paladin. Let's see here, Memorial Day weekend is always good, nice banner. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. I've said it on my social media when I posted it, that it is very amateurish and will definitely be revamped at some point. Make sure I get my lighting all fixed. But for what an amateur as it is, I am very proud of it for what I have access to. Well, currently building up my veterans of the Long War and Dread Talons, built new chaos. Yo, lucky. So you were one that got the boxes. Oh man, please enjoy those for me. I'm gonna wait to get the new combat patrol for sure. Just because I have two of the older ones, the ones that they just got rid of. I'm still so mad that I did not get a chance to get the Veterans of the Long War or the Dread Talon boxes. But man, that's awesome. Currently building. Build alongside with me. That is awesome. Focus on me. There we go. All right, so let's get my ring off of here. Again, please bear with me. I do not have the desk setup that I would love to have to do this at all, but we are going to work with what we have. If I am too loud or the music is ever too loud or too quiet, just let me know. Well over 3,000 points. I'm jealous. I'm truly jealous. Really jealous of that. But yeah, if the volume for either me or the music is ever too low or too loud, just let me know. I will keep periodically checking the screen. Yes, I have one headphone off my ear so I can hear everything around me. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop to the overhead. Okay, so the lighting's not that bad, but let's see how this works. There we go. That's better. We'll see how this does. Yeah, I do not have the setup that I would like. This camera here is actually one of my face cameras I used to run. So we got some of that going on. All right, so let us go ahead. I'll move this up. So we will take this out. What is this for? Oh, it's the base. All about that base. No rebels. Yeah, I am very tired. Some of the stuff came off the sprue already, which is a shame. So we have the torso and the legs. Okay. That is very... There we go. So that's so bright. There we go. That'll help. So this is what we're looking at. Okay. Simple. Alright. Oh, I forgot my my Tamiya cement glue. I'll be right back. Goodness. Of course I would forget something. Oh boy. We're already starting off strong. I'll be right back. I'm going to transition y'all over to our be right back screen. Alright, sorry about that. I had ordered some Tamiya cement glue a while ago, and I hadn't opened them yet. So I had to go locate them. A lot of the Warhammer hobby channels, people all recommended using the Tamiya extra thin cement. So okay, good. Yeah, that box, my goodness, strong smell from the box. That chemical. I'm gonna keep that away from my face. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and take everything off the sprue that we know we're gonna want. She wants the face. Let's see here. Wow, that's the dimmest it will be. Okay. Well, I guess we don't need that overhead light after all. That's actually... Yeah, let me know if you all want that light back on or if this is fine. And if this works out, I may be doing some more of these build and paint videos for sure with Warhammer minis. Let's see here. I think she said, well, she wants the rapier, that's for sure. Yeah, I think that's the setup she wanted. Let's double check. But y'all have any plans for Memorial Day tomorrow? What y'all got going on? Because I, sadly, will be at work. Thankfully, it will be slow and quiet because where I work will be closed to the people who go there. So it's pretty much just a skeleton crew of us. Rapier in the left. Okay. So that is what we will do. So that works out. Industrial solution. So you can make an awesome paint job, have that mini scanned, and it will 3D print the mini with the paint job on. Oh, that's cool. British, we don't sell it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it is an American holiday for our soldiers. Sure. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. So then we are going with this here. I just gotta keep making sure that I keep everything in view of the camera. So we have those. So let's see here. So that's the back of the hair. Come here. Come hither. Yeah, we're gonna want that. That is the hair. My goodness. I feel like this is what it'd be like working on the Astra Militarum or some oh my goodness, Eldari or whatnot. And then for the pouches, let us clean that up. Because this is one of the ones that came off the sprue. I don't know if it came off the sprue while it was still in the box or if she took it off of there, but oh, my apologies. I forgot. I'm supposed to have this going on in the background. Not that. There we go. So you all don't have just absolute dead silence when I'm not talking. Looks like things are progressing well. Oh, welcome, welcome, Merc. Wow, you made it. Oh, yeah. How are you awake that early? I kept waking up myself. Okay, so. Oh, that's the sheath for the dagger, I'm pretty sure. So. Okay. This is the base that she will stand on. I'm pretty sure that she would like the gold. But I will save that for now. Alright. For the bits and bobs, let's take a look at this. So they're saying... So all of that can fit on. Okay. Well, we definitely are going to want this one. And then we want this. how's your morning going so far, Merc? Are you awake, or are you still struggling? While I look to see if I can find... Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. It didn't pop off yet. So if I could find the piece I just snipped. That's the backpack. I see. There we go. Let's go ahead and cut the gold off. Alright. So, take our tool. YouTube sets the time for mine and yours. Oh, wow. Oh, fine. I brought some guardsmen to start off an Ashmel Time army. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I do not need to be starting any more new armies for sure. There's still a bit of sprue on the bottom of this foot. But I like how this song is playing and it's under Celtic fantasy music, dark, ambient, medieval. Yeah, this is a interesting song to be on that selection. Hello, Stephen Matta. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's been a weekend of chores. Weekend of chores. Stephen, how has your weekend been? And what you got planned going on for this weekend? Yeah, Merc, I understand that entirely. I have not had a chance to just sit down and chill since Tuesday. I've been running around almost non-stop. Hoping to get this taken care of quickly so we can get to painting, because I really want to get started painting on this and the Dragonborn. Okay, good. That is a piece of the sword, so we'll leave that. So tiny details. I am not used to dealing with such small, tiny details for sure. So this will be interesting for me to be doing here. Oh boy. Again, I truly appreciate all of you who are able to make it this morning for this stream. Let me know, do you prefer streams around this time? Is this a good time for you all? Or do you prefer later in the day? I want to snip the head. There we go. Because I normally upload, have a video uploaded at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is when we started the stream. Since I decided I was going to do a stream, decided I didn't need to post a video for today. That was close. But yeah, do you prefer... Just woke up. Oh, that's awesome. You're playing D&D. Yeah, I've got D&D in less than 4 hours. Figured I would do this stream for 2 hours today, so that way I could hop off around noon and grab myself some lunch and then film an episode for my gaming channel. Because those of you who don't know, I also have a gaming channel on here called Mocha Bear's Gaming Den. And I upload on there 3 days a week, since that's the easier thing to push out, like multiple videos for me right now. Okay, that's that. So let's keep all the stuff that I have worked on so far. So I'm catching your stream so far. This works. Well, thank you. Yeah, please forgive me for the rawness of this and the amateur style, as this is my first stream on this channel. So like I said, I normally stream for my gaming channel, which in my opinion is a lot easier to do than this, because with that I only have one face camera angle to work with, and I'm always minimized in the corner. While with this, I am having to deal with a hand camera pretty much, per se, and you get to see my poor destroyed fingers. And I don't have the table space that I would love to have for building and painting minis right now, for at least for a stream. So, but I do appreciate that. I'm down with whatever time works. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm trying to make sure I don't talk too loudly into the microphone, as it is right next to my face. I don't want to blow out everyone's eardrums. Also, just making sure that I'm heard over the music. Are you all able to hear the music that's going right now, actually? Well, when I say amateur, I'm definitely not a professional. This is my... I have streaming experience, like I said, because of my gaming channel, so I have an idea of what I need to be doing and how to work everything, but definitely not a professional. What minis are you working on? Okay, so a friend of mine asked me if I'd be willing to build and paint some of her D&D minis for her. She asked me this last year before the move that we made. She's offered to pay me. I said sure. I'm still not 100% sure if I am going to accept payment for it, just because I do enjoy building and painting minis, and this is content for the channel. But right now, what I'm working on is the Frameworks Tiefling Rogue mini. This is the setup that she wants, actually, with the rapier and the short sword, I guess that's what that is. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now, and if I can get it done in time and still work on painting another mini, she has these Dragonborn Fighter minis, and she wants this one as her paladin, a blue Dragonborn paladin. So that is what we're going to be working on today. You can't hear the music, but I have my sound low. That's fine. I have the music low as well, like bare minimum. So is that better? That should be fine. Yeah, just let me know if you can hear that or not, and if you all want it turned up or not. Like I said, I have the YouTube. Whew, if I drop anything and it falls off this mat, I am in trouble, because I am not getting that back. Alright, so this... There we go. My knee. This one. This is going to be interesting. To be painting such fine details. So what I'm probably going to do is what I don't finish here on the stream will become a regular video like I do for everything else on the channel. Yeah, I see, so I can never paint my minis. That's what you can. So I can honestly tell you I was terrified to paint my first mini. In fact, if you watch any of my regular videos, in the beginning, in the intros, when you have the little clip with the music playing, you'll see some Necrons and Death Guard minis that are painted. I was terrified to paint my minis. I was one of those people who's like, I'm probably just gonna have an army of gray for the rest of eternity. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and give it a try. So I watched probably close to 100 hours worth of painting videos and how to paint videos and all of that for Necrons, since Necrons is my main army. And I finally took the leap, and I believe that I painted Necron warriors first, and then after painting a batch of 12, because that's how they used to come, I painted an overlord, and I liked how it came out, so I ran with it, and I started painting since then. So I fell in love with it. Again, it is perfectly normal to feel nervous about doing it. That's why a lot of people recommend test minis, that you buy, that you get testers. So a lot of like Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar, they have little boxes. In fact, they'll have boxes similar to this, where it will have, go this way. So you think you know Wix? I have ads on my YouTube, so please forgive me. So it'll come with some paints, a brush, and then a mini or a few, up to 3 miniatures, depending on which one you get. Because 10th edition right now has Tyranids and Space Marines. Those are great ones to buy, to use as testers, to try out, especially if those are your armies. But there was also one for Age of Sigmar where it came with actually Age of Sigmar and 40k 9th edition had one where it was a magazine, very thin one. I think it was like $10. Magazine and a mini on a sprue, a single mini. That is a great one to use as a tester as well. But one big thing when it comes to building your minis is you want to make sure that you dry fit everything like this. Like, I'm pushing everything together just to make sure that it all fits, that it looks all right. And I still need to clean up the back of this boot. There's my tool. But yeah, it's perfectly okay if you are never comfortable with painting your minis. Yeah, I love Tyranids as well. But yeah, it's perfectly okay if you never paint your minis, because in reality, these are for us to have, for us to appreciate. And there are plenty of people out there who play, whether it's Warhammer or DnD, with their minis never being painted. That is perfectly fine. But if you ever get tempted to paint, like I said, even if you just buy one of these kind of D&D minis, get those and just try it out. See what you see how you think, how you feel about it. Okay. So we are going to glue the first piece. I have never used the Tamiya before, but again, people recommend it all the time. Oh wow, that set right in there. That I like that. Yeah. I will definitely be moving on to sticking with this. And like I said, this is the first time I'm using this. It's a full jar, and I have a second one that came with it. I got them on Amazon for cheap because there was a sale a couple months ago. But yeah, Tyranids. I like Tyranids as well. In fact, when I was getting into 40k, I was debating if I wanted to do Necrons or Tyranids. And my buddy was like, so you're debating between Terminators and Xenomorphs, the aliens. I was like, pretty much. Or Starship Troopers. He did say Starship Troopers, actually. I said, yeah. So he actually gave me my first box of minis, which were the Necron Triarch Praetorians / Lich Guard. They could be built either way. And so that determined that I was going to be building Necrons as my first main army. And that army has drastically grown. I still have a bunch of minis that haven't been painted for that army, but I also have literally hundreds that haven't even been built yet. And I have hundreds of Warhammer minis. Okay. Very dry fitting the hair. Try not to damage or destroy the horns. I do need to get a file at some point, because this is difficult. I like the paint part. It's the cleaning and building that boggles. Yeah, I feel the same. The building is okay from time to time, depending on what you're building, but it is very tedious. The cleanup is definitely not the fun part. However, it is necessary. So when you are painting and building still, that everything fits together properly and it looks nice with paint. Because if you don't do the cleanup, I learned that especially with mold lines, you will see a bit of stuff. So there is a gap there. Not a big fan of that. Okay, I think I was putting it on the wrong way. That should work. So we will take some of that. Yeah, but Necrons were my first army. Then since oh my goodness, you know how time consuming it is for me to block this ad. All right, there's that. But yeah, so I did that, and then I got myself a box, the Start Collecting box for Necrons. Oh no, it didn't work out. And then a box of Warriors. Ooh, that is a lot. Crap, that went right through and onto my finger. Luckily, I have some water here and a paper towel. Hopefully that did not get on the face too much and ruin any detail, because cement glue does melt stuff. Should be fine. We will find out when I go to take it off the table. Say that I can hear the music. Okay, good. But yeah, and then so after I did that, I decided to get one of the starting army boxes for 8th edition, Warhammer 40k 8th edition. And that was Death Guard and the Space Marines, or Ultramarines, as everything is pretty much promoted as Ultramarines. And then, so that started my Space Marines and Death Guard, and I got it mainly because I wanted the Death Guard minis. This should be good by now. This is going to be interesting with the arms for sure. This will be interesting to see how this works, especially such a small piece in my fat fingers. Alright, let's take a look at the face, make sure. Oh, crap. Yeah. Some got on the face. So some of the details on the face are definitely smudged. That sucks. That's one thing that sucks about dealing with such small, detailed minis and having such big fingers. Okay, now. Oh my goodness, come on. I don't know if it's because I'm putting possibly accidentally too much or not enough. Alright, there we go. That's really gonna bum me out now when it comes to painting the face. I have to be very careful with that. Let that dry for a bit. Oh, but then yeah, so during 8th edition, I started with Necrons, then Raven Guard, and Death Guard. Then, before 9th edition was announced, I was really building up my Necrons, and of course Necrons got announced. It's like, cool. So I focused on the Necrons, and then middle of 9th edition, I was like, you know what, I'm finally going to start my Tyranid army. And then, lo and behold, they announced that Tyranids are going to be the big baddies for 10th edition. And I had already started collecting Tyranids, so I had the 9th edition Combat Patrol box. Well, actually, technically it's the 8th edition, wasn't it, to start collecting? Yeah, it was the start. I got 2 of the start collecting boxes. Then I got the Combat Patrol. Let's see here. That's going there. So I probably should have put the hair on after I put the shoulders on. That was my fault. Okay, so oh my goodness, no. I pulled the legs off. Well, you know what? That just means I need to put some more in there. I don't need a lot. Don't want to put too much to where it just starts leaking everywhere. Alright, so we'll let that sit and dry for a bit. Oh boy. Make sure I think I got everything off of here I want. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, because this is going to go on the left side. That we don't need. That's the back. That goes on the back. Okay, so it's looking like everything can go on at the same time. So yeah, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and take that off the sprue. Hello, Alabaster Knights. Welcome to my stream. How are you doing this morning? Welcome to my first stream here on this channel. I'll keep saying this anytime someone new pops in. Please forgive me for the rawness of this stream, as this is my first one on this channel. I am used to streaming on my gaming channel. I'm not used to streaming, building, and painting minis. But if this turns out well, I might do something like this for my 2-year anniversary coming up, which is July 10th will be my 2-year anniversary. So I want to thank everybody for helping me get over 300 subscribers before my 2-year anniversary. That is fantastic. That is amazing. I did not think that would happen. I was expecting, like, okay, if I can get 100 subscribers per year, that'd be awesome. And yet I broke over 100 before my 1-year anniversary, and I broke 300 before my 2-year anniversary. Have you looked into Aragon's Guide to Death and Beyond yet? No, I have not. So you're doing it. Thank you. No, I have not. Is that another Kickstarter project? Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Like I said, I will be probably doing a live stream for my anniversary. However, my anniversary, if I remember correctly, this year is falling on a Wednesday, and I work Wednesdays. So what I might do is that, I'm trying to remember now. You know what? I'm sitting at my computer. Let's bring up the calendar. Yeah, June 10th or July 10th is a Wednesday. So what I'm thinking I might do is potentially the 14th, that following Sunday, do a live stream. It's a new Kickstarter from Art Film Games as the campaign starts at the TV game. Nice. I am currently not trying to back any more Kickstarter projects, really. Initially just because I'm trying to be gentle to my wallet, but also just because I did just recently have to get a new car, and my first car payment is this coming month, is in June, and I have a lot of Kickstarter projects that I've backed already that are going to be coming out and shipping out soon, and they'll be collecting my money for shipping and all that. But yeah, those of you who aren't aware, I got rear-ended on Easter on my way to visit my parents for the day, and so I ended up having to get a new vehicle, and I finally got one. I want to say like the first week of this month, maybe like the second week, and so that's been a struggle. Like Dungeon Dudes, I recommend this one. I think you'd enjoy it. Well, I definitely love the Dungeon Dudes. In fact, the very first video on this channel was a unboxing video of their Dungeons of Drakenheim project. That's the very first video. And then, of course, last week's video was the unboxing of Sebastian Crow's Guide to Drakenheim. So, it's kind of ironic. I really do like them. However, like I said, I have to be responsible, more responsible with my funds. Especially also because I have Key City Steampunk Convention coming up this year, as well as the Maryland Renaissance Festival, which I've already got my room booked for Key City. I've already got my ticket. Me and my friend Little Sith, she's supposed to be going with me to Key City. So I've got to get my costume outfit ready for that because it is noir themed, and I decided I'm going to be going. One of my outfits is going to be a gender bent lounge singer. Lil Sith helped me to come up with the color of the outfit, so I have to get myself some burgundy or maroon dress pants with a matching vest, a black dress shirt, probably gonna stick with some black shoes, but I need to get some new black dress shoes for that outfit, as well as a fedora, a burgundy or maroon fedora with the black ribbon on it. We're injured, but that is a bummer. Just got my Cursed Curiosities, by the way, so yours should arrive soon. Oh, nice. Yeah, so my Cursed Curiosities actually did arrive already. I still haven't filmed it yet because I haven't had time to film it. So expect to see that coming out soon. During sometime in June, it will be coming out then. And yeah, thank you. I wasn't hurt. By the way, don't know if I've asked before. You have a Discord? So I do not have a Discord for this. Doing the again video. Oh yeah, definitely doing the Ren Fair video for sure. I'm going opening weekend. At least that is the plan. But I do not have a Discord per se. I have an unofficial Discord for my gaming channel. But if that is something y'all are interested in, I can make a Discord channel for the Hobby Den, and then a separate official one for the Gaming Den, if that is something you all would be interested in seeing. I have never made a Discord channel for a public group. I've always made it just for like me and closed group of friends. But yeah, if that is something you would like to see or have me do, just let me know. Okay. Wish I had some green stuff. Alright, so this goes on. You know what? Where are my tweezers? I have the feeling that they are in this tin. I hope they're in this. This is your brain when it's your brain. Can I post that Kickstarter? Let's say, do you have Alabaster? Do you have Instagram? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get this. Trying to open the tin without having to take it out of the box. Yeah, this is one of the tins I have with all my tools in it and paints. See? Here we go. Let go. Oh my goodness. The glue smell in that is ridiculous. And over. Yeah, go ahead and send that over to me on Instagram. You can either comment. Okay, perfect. So you could either comment it on the post about the stream, or you could have sent it to me in a message. But perfect. So yeah, I appreciate that. I will check that out. Um, but yeah, I think I could make a Discord uh, for this channel for sure. Okay, yeah, that is going to be okay. I think that could work. Ah, careful. It's supported by Ghostfire. Okay, yeah, Ghostfire definitely. Uh, I like Ghostfire. They've worked with a few projects. They've definitely worked with the Dungeon Dudes. They worked with this Dragon project that I backed, and then of course their Grim Hollow stuff. I love Grim Hollow. I actually used um, the Warlock subclass of the first vampire for a D&D campaign that I was in. Made a Dampier Warlock of the first vampire, where my patron, the first vampire, was my great 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 grandfather, and I was also a half elf Dampier. So I was going to live longer than my mother, who was a pure blooded elf, and definitely longer than my father. I'm already spending like 117 on it because the GM screen. Yo, that is always a dangerous thing. Is DM screens, and I should not be asking this. Is there dice in it? That is a dangerous question for me to ask. Something I should definitely not be asking. Oh, easy now, love. Don't go breaking my heart. Okay. Tweezers. Been using a lot of different material, Ghostfire and others put out to develop my own. Yeah, that is really cool. I used for the homebrew that I was running with my local group. I introduced some of Drakenheim's stuff into it. So like I introduced Delirium, and I actually had my players face off against a goodness, I can't remember what it was called, but the Delirium affected Earth Elemental, and that was a fun encounter for sure. Okay, I think I found where it sits. As too much, I feel like, right there. Oh, now you want to flip over. There we go. Cool. And just let that sit for a moment. Thank goodness I have these tweezers. You can send the dice on Instagram. Oh boy. If it's the Kickstarter link, is the link that you sent me just the Kickstarter link? Because if it is, then the dice should be on there, right? Remember your pledge. Dice will always take you down. Yes, I know, but you know I'm trying to earn the title, the rank of Dice Dragon, because I'm definitely a Dice Goblin for sure. Yeah, those of you who have not seen it, I have 2 Dice Goblin videos up on here on this channel. They have a ghostly green set called. Okay, then yeah, you don't need to send the link, because if they're attached, if they're a part of the project, I'll be able to find them there. Yeah. I really want that rank of Dice Dragon. And, of course, since I did the second video, more dice have shown up and I've gotten more dice. So, we'll see what happens by the end of the year. The red says called Blood Rights. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that likes to have at least 2 sets of dice per character I make. And I have a lot of characters I've made. Okay, I think I see how this sits. Yeah, that's where that goes. Okay. So we will go ahead and put that on now. I don't need too much glue. But I need enough to make sure that this sticks. Oh no. Okay, God. I was gonna say, oh gods. No. All the heavens and all the hells. Are in you. We want to get that in there. Something that boom dropped on me earlier. Sorry, those of you who do not know, I am a big cinephile. So I will randomly quote movies and shows. The Necrocosmic are my favorite. They're void space color. Nice. Pull out those choices. Yeah. I've got sausage fingers. So yeah, I got a pack of 4 from my local Hobby Lobby back in the day, specifically because it had these. A lot of people were recommending for people with big fingers or working with small detail minis that you get tweezers like this. And there's another set where they're the kind where they're always closed, and so you push them to open them, and you let go to close them. And so it had both of these in there, and it was a pack of 4 different tweezers. I was like, sure. If you like Dark Souls boss design, these creatures tickle the spine cord. Just nice. Faction you're building. So right now I'm not building a faction. Are you talking about just in general? Because well, obviously, because you know that this is D&D stuff. For my faction that right now I'm currently building, it's actually up in the air. I haven't touched any of my Warhammer minis to build since I moved. But I am looking at continuing to build my Tyranids. So what I might do is actually for my live stream, my anniversary live stream, with E-rated never so smaller pieces. Yeah, how you think I felt? Might need to pick those up to build AdMech. Oh yeah, for sure. I could do my Tyranids for my anniversary live stream if you would be interested in seeing that. I need to finish building some of my Raven Guard because I only have a few models. Well, I need to finish painting my first batch of Raven Guard. I have 5 intercessors that I need to finish. They're almost done. They just need some details painted, and that's it. Okay, so we have that there. All right. So there you are. Oh God. Oh, that was close. It launched off. Thankfully, it landed on my thigh. Because if this were to have fallen on the floor... Okay, you. I don't really need that for this. just trying to figure out where it goes. Okay, so that's where it goes. So let's do this. There we go. Let that dry a bit. Oh, with the Chaos Space Marines, okay. So with the Chaos Space Marines, I am going Night Lords. I am going Night Lords for sure. They have a really nice aesthetic, especially their colors. I love their blue and the lightning details with the red and the gold trim. I really love that. And their lore is really interesting. I'm actually having on my my cart to buy is the Night Lords Omnibus. It's like 17, 18 bucks for paperback for the Omnibus. But yeah, I'm going to be doing Night Lords. So I will have 2 factions of Imperium Space Marines. I have 2 Xenos armies. So for the Space Marines, I'm doing Raven Guard and Salamanders. For Xenos, Necrons and Tyranids. And then for Chaos, Death Guard and Night Lords. And that's what all the Chaos stuff is for my Night Lords. Because Death Guard have their own stuff. Luckily. And I'm curious when their 10th edition stuff becomes available. Okay, so we're going to want to put some here to melt that in. The less seams, the better. So on the topic of 40K means others. The Poor Hammer community. I like that. I've been working on a fan-made edition we've been calling Proteus 6 detachments. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so for the Night Lords, I've done a few videos about the Night Lords actually recently. My most watched video is actually me talking about the Night Lords Kill Team box set and how Games Workshop screwed over a bunch of people with its limited stock and availability. Now, someone commented on my recent video about the Chaos Space Marine box sets, the Battle Force boxes, saying, and they were being very sarcastic, they didn't need to be, saying that, oh wow, who would have thought that a limited edition box set would be limited? We knew that'd be limited. That's with anything with those, but that's beyond ridiculously limited to where it's out of stock within 2 minutes of the site opening, to where even their physical stores couldn't do any pre-orders when it was available to pre-order. So that is the ridiculous thing there. That's why I am definitely going to be 3D printing. In fact, I just recently backed, since that debacle, I backed a Kickstarter project for 3D minis that I am going to be printing out whenever I get my resin printer set up. I'm worried for the AdMech for Horus Heresy. I've not gotten into Horus Heresy. A buddy of mine, Mystic Naz, he's shown interest in Horus Heresy. I have not, only because I am so deep into 40K, and I'm also still into Age of Sigmar, which I will not be getting the Skaven Tide box for 4th edition. because if I were to get that, I would want the Skaven army. I've been wanting to get Skaven, and I don't need them because I have 4 factions for Age of Sigmar: Nighthaunt, Soulblight Gravelords, Stormcast Eternals, and the Auric Warclans. Yeah. Ooh, so I kinda screwed up with the placement of the gold patch. That is a shame. So that means that this goes to the front. That goes right there, because I can see the indent for it. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna have to transition you to a different hold, my dear. Please cooperate. There you go. There we go. Oh man, we are making progress on this. We've been live for about an hour. To make Dark Mech for... Okay, yeah, Dark Mech would be cool. Let's figure out what the 4th being kind of on the fence. I'll play this edition. I'll definitely be playing 4th edition of AOS, but I don't know if I'll be getting the boxes. Well, then again, I want to play, is what I should say. Because in my... in fact, in my video about the Chaos Space Marine box sets being out of stock, I commented how I've only played 2 games of Age of Sigmar, which was during 2nd edition with Mystic Naz, and then I've only played 1 in-person game of 40k during 8th edition, which was against myself, because I was teaching myself how to play. I was trying out the rules and everything. But Mystic Naz and I have played a game of 40k during 9th edition on Tabletop Simulator. We actually played 2 games. We did 1 game, and then we started a story, like a storyline campaign. There we go. That I worked up, and we only got one of that in before we stopped playing it. So yeah, I would love to play. I was supposed to play on 2 different occasions during 9th edition with my Necrons versus a buddy's Tyranids, and that never happened because he ended up having some medical issues happen. Okay, so it's looking like they're showing... Okay, yeah, I think that'll work. Ooh, wait a minute. How far back is that foot? That foot is far back. Let's, So this is going to be... Figure out which way is the best way for the... There we go. That's actually the better route. So let us glue the feet. Let's glue her feet down before... I go to attempt the arms. Yeah, so let those dry down there. My local's closed down, so it's been kind of hard to play lately. I try on occasion to play on tabletop sim. Try intense horde mode. Oh, trust me. I've done some. I've played some 40k on tabletop by myself, where I did swarms. I had I actually in the middle of setting up one, Tyranids versus the Raven Guard. It's actually Tyranid versus the Astromilitarum and Raven Guard are gonna be deploying reinforcements during it. So I found a table with a downed ship, and it's pretty much going to be where Astra Militarum are having to fall back to an abandoned base and wait for extraction, and during second or third turn, a combat patrol of Raven Guard will be dropped in as reinforcements. But I've also done Death Guard versus Tyranids, Death Guard versus Raven Guard. I've even done Death Guard versus Thousand Suns, which was pretty fun. Okay. So, feet are working. This is the part I've been dreading, is getting to these, the arms. If you like that style, definitely look at Horde mode. Okay, I'll check that out. I would love to one day do a Apocalypse style game of 40k in person. One day, if I have the space for it, I'm going to do that, and I have my minis put together. I will do that, even if it's just by myself. I'm the kind of person that has fun doing that stuff. Like, when I was younger, I had fun playing chess by myself. Younger than that, I had fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Against myself. And I was actually able to do it. I was able to just be like, okay, I don't know what I have in this hand. I don't know what I have over there. The Banana Boys and Chaos Knights. The Banana Boys, you talking about the Imperial Fist? Flesh Eater's Quartz, nice. Mystic Naz, my buddy, he was looking at potentially getting into them as well, but he's got Stormcast Eternals right now, and he's been wanting to do Skaven, but he also recently just showed interest in Flesh Eater Quartz. Okay, so just going to add a little more security to the base of the feet. Just in case. Okay. Been writing up Dark Mechanicus. Oh, the Custodes. Okay, the Golden Boys. That's fair. Yeah. That was one of the 40k armies that Mystic Naz was looking at trying to start out as well, because he has, I think he has some Thousand Suns minis, but that's it. He only has like one box worth of minis. I did get him the 9th edition Space Marine Codex shortly after it came out. Just because we were hoping to play. And then I got, because during 3rd edition of Age of Sigmar, I did get 2 of the big boxes, the armies. What were they called? What was that called? I can't remember what that box was called, but I got 2 of them. So I gave him one of those copies of the core rulebook. Okay, so the gold, I don't even know if we'll be using this. I'll be careful so I don't. You know what? Let's just slide this off the table. There we go. Will that even fit on here? Oh, it will. But it is definitely something that will have to be painted separately before being glued down. Well, who knows? I might not even glue that on there. Because she didn't say she had any specific interest in one of those. So what I might do is, instead of painting and gluing this on there, this just might be put to the side for now, and then later on I can ask, because that can easily just be painted and then just super glued onto there after. Alright, so that should be taken care of. Now for the worst part for me. Oh my goodness, come here. Come here, you devious fiend, you. So I know that this is supposed to go... How does this go? Oh. It's supposed to go like this. Okay, yeah, we are using the tweezers. Just so I can at least... Nah, we won't use the tweezers. I just need to be very patient. It's supposed to be upside down. I think. Problem is, I want to see it from the front as well. And I see at the corner of my eye that there's more comments, so just bear with me. As I try to figure out the placement of this arm. Ah, there we go. I found the socket, the spot where it's supposed to go. That is going to be interesting. Okay, what did you say? Codex got shafted. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm sorry. I heard the Golden Boys got nerfed big time. You've got this. Thank you. So you still play Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't play physical. Just curious what archetype you play. So I do not play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, but I still have all of my cards. In fact, I still have 2 of the original 3 cards that I got. Which were from the Yu-Gi-Oh! PlayStation 1 console, or the PlayStation console, the game, that came with Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, and Exodia's Head. I still have Exodia's Head, and I still have, no, I traded the Exodia Head, sadly. I still have the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Dark Magician. But I ended up fixing the Exodia bit and ended up getting, like, 2 more sets of Exodia. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Get you on there. Hold on to your butts. Scheiße. Gotta hold that there. And what piece was? Oh yeah, absolutely. There we go. That's better. And now I am not going to touch that for a few... Oh my goodness, because once this is done being glued together, we can start painting this guy. We'll start painting him while I let all that glue set. Because my goodness, that is one thing that I always am worried about. That was one thing I was worried about getting into the hobby in general with minis, is my hands. Because I have big hands. But my fingers are not portioned to my hand size properly. My hands are as big as my father's, but my fingers are as long... Well, so let me say, my hands and my fingers are as big as my father's, but my fingers are as long as my mother's, which is weird. But I was told that that's great for having a better center of strength and control. But For someone as big as I am with such big hands, I enjoy doing things that require gentle and delicate touch, which is weird for that. I'm I'm what you would consider a gentle giant per se. One of the decks I played is an Aztec theme based on forgotten monsters from early Yu-Gi-Oh! Brought back as gemstones. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I still have all my cards. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll do a video about all my cards. Big hands like bear. Yeah, yeah. That's the other funny thing. I used to get made fun of by some of my friends when we were older teenagers, because older teenagers and young adults. So from like 17 to 20. Some of my friends would be like, man, how do you have such soft hands? Like, you don't do anything manual labor? I was like, oh no, I do. Because I worked as a server at a restaurant. So I did dishes, I handled cleaning, setting up and carrying things. Then I worked at the Stop of Games. Even when I was in high school and I played guitar, they were like, okay, so you play guitar enough, you'll get calluses on your fingers. I never got calluses, and I played like everyone else. Everyone else in class got calluses, and I never did. And I practiced at home even. Never got calluses. I've always had soft hands. Like, if you do that, you can feel all the grooves and makes them rough, but they are still soft, which is weird. I don't get it. All right. I'm afraid to touch. Okay. That's looking good. Looking good. So we are going to add a couple more dabs into the socket just to add some extra security. And then we'll give that a couple minutes, and then we will attempt the final piece. Just think, we started with little pieces on here, and now we're down to this. Magic hands are a gift. Yeah. Yep. I can probably say I've never had any complaints about my hands. You all calm down with your filthy minds, so with that comment. Oh boy. And again, thank you for everyone who is here viewing. You're lurking. That is perfectly fine. Lurking is welcome because it is still views. And those of you who are interacting and commenting, again, I appreciate that. I've said this before. On my gaming channel during a stream, someone was like, let me know if I'm annoying, asking questions or talking. It's like, because they were saying how some streamers don't want people constantly talking or commenting. It's like, I am perfectly fine with that. That is interaction. That is something for me to be occupied with and conversate with my audience. I love interacting with my subscribers. It shows that people are interested in what I'm putting out there, and it allows me to learn what they want to see more of. But I just remembered what I was going to say earlier is, who knows, one day I might do a video about my cards, because I have more than Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have been asked if I am going to get into Magic the Gathering. No, I am not. I dare not do that, because it took me so long to stop getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. So I can only imagine how hard it'd be to do Magic the Gathering. I've played one game of Magic the Gathering with Mystic Naz, and I almost won. I had no idea. Well, I had some idea what I was doing because I played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I had no real idea of what exactly I was doing. It helps the algorithm. Yeah, it does help the algorithm. And yes, I've seen the custom. And then, oh my goodness, my friend Little Sith, she's gotten interested in this. I can't remember what it's called. It's this new trade card game with Disney cards. She and I went to a friend of hers house for New Year's Eve and New Year's, and they played that there, or they had those cards there, and we learned about them. And then my friend Mystic Naz, he and his wife got into them. Penguin Girl 92, they got into it, and so when I went over there last month or the month before, I think it might have been March. They were like, "Yeah, let's play." So I played. It was fun. Dangerous, because again, expensive. Online mainly to stave off the urge to buy a whole. Oh my goodness, yeah. Online is the safest bet. Lorcana, yeah. You're asking me. I'm gonna say possibly. That is potentially the name of it. I am not sure. But yeah, we'll say that. Okay. So let's see here. It's shown going like this. Ah, there we go. I figured it out. Oh, that is going to be interesting for sure. So we will want to put some all on there and there. So I found the spot once. We can do this. We can do this. All right. I can't let go too early. I got it. I got it. Holy crap, I got it. And we will add just a few more drops in there. Holy crap, guys. We did it. We got her built. She's still drying, but there's the camera. Right. Oh my goodness. There's the camera. There we go. Almost focus. Oh my goodness. We can do this. Okay, you know what? Let's move the text out of the way. Maybe that'll help. It keeps wanting to focus and then unfocuses. I'm definitely not doing this well. Not at all. Well, whatever. She is put together. We got her done. Got her done. As far as being built. Oh no. Oh no. The dagger sheath fell off. Thankfully it landed on my chair and not the floor. So we're going back, people. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We gotta redo that. I spoke too soon. Okay, this is gonna be... Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Crap. Oh. It's right there. I am panicking. I am panicking. I know. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just breathe. Mocha. Mocha. Calm down. It is okay. Breathe. Breathe, you fool. Easy. Okay, so we are going to add some more under there. All right. Push that down. Okay. Now she's done. We're not touching that. We're not touching that. Yeah, Wakana, play magic on countries, but houses. Person, friends, I was panicking for sure. Okay, so while she's drying, because we're gonna have to prime her, but while she's drying, we can work on the Dragonborn mini. So let's go ahead and take that out. Now the good thing is these are already primed. We don't have to prime these. The downside is mold lines are so bad. I don't know if you can see that, but running along the arm here, hey, oh yeah, focus again. If you did it before, you even unfocus, you can see there's a line right there in front of my fingernail that is just bad. Yeah, there's a there, but I don't want to scrape. I don't want. I'm afraid to scrape it off and then ruin the primer. Yeah. So that sucks. But yeah, we're going to do that, and one day I will paint this on the channel as well. It won't be a live stream most likely. But because I told her that I would, she just wanted me to paint one, but I told her I wouldn't mind painting the other for her as well. These are my first D&D minis that I will be painting. Alright, so this is going to be a blue Dragonborn. Alright, we're going to try something here. It might blow it out because of the light. Oh yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Roll for model handling. I think I rolled maybe a 6 on that model handling. Okay. So I stopped at my local hobby store, gaming store, and I got some paints. I have some Nighthaunt Glow. It's a technical paint that I might use for the mouth, because blue Dragonborn do have that frost breath, and I thought that would be a cool concept for the tongue. And then this is going to be for a piece of the armor and the neck, potentially, but we shall see. Might even use it because there's spikes here. I was thinking I might turn those into ice spikes. Again, I've never painted D&D minis. I normally paint Warhammer minis, which have specific things for them. Like, they have specific paint schemes for them, especially if you're going with like a dynasty or a chapter or something. So this will be interesting. So we've got you there. I have my Army Painter wet palette that I got for when I did my Necrons painting video with Imatech and Orican. So I'm still new to using it, so trying to get the water wetness ratio is still difficult for me. Don't want it too wet, don't want it too dry. Because even now, alright, let's see here. Get some more of the paints out, because I also have to get the blue out of here, Cantor blue, because I'm going to be mixing that with white to get different shades of the blue. I have one of these already opened, and I have no idea where it is. I still have boxes I haven't unpacked yet, sadly. So there's the Cantor blue. I don't think I'll be needing anything else from out of here. So let's go ahead, put that aside. Come on, crazy box. Alright. So I've got my cup of water, my water pot. Let's move my glue out of the way. Let's move her sprue out of the way. Move her over here. Actually, you know what? Let's move her off my mat so I don't accidentally bump her. Alright. I've got so many different paints, y'all. And then, so you all already saw the one tin filled with paints and glues. Here's my other tin with more paints, my drill bits, and my brushes and more magnets. Yeah. So, set this down on the floor. So we don't need to worry about priming him, thankfully. What is this for? I might use that burgundy on her, but let's get some brushes out. I have so many different brushes. Here we go. Yeah, I've got different styled brushes from different places. Don't know if I'll be doing a wash, but we'll get that out just in case. Yeah, you don't need all these brushes for sure. It's just I got different brushes for different things. And then some are tester brushes. Some are the same brushes, but the tips are different. Some of them are because they got damaged when I was using them certain ways, or because for some reason when I got them, some of the tips were already somewhat damaged or styled differently, which worked out for me. Oh yeah. We will start out with, yeah, we'll try starting out with his blue. We'll see how that goes. So, I have White Scar. I need, Agrax White. I need Agrax White. Let's see here. Hey. Corax White. Not Agrax. Agrax. My goodness. Agrax is the Earth Shade. Agrax White. My goodness, man. Alright. As I sit in a room filled with unpacked boxes. Of custodies to build. Back later, still recovering from surgery, so have a nice day. Well, I hope you recover well. Thank you for joining me. I'm only gonna be on here for maybe another 30 minutes. We'll see. I might I might run another 50 minutes. We'll see what happens. But thank you for joining me for as long as you did. I hope your recovery is swift and easy. All right, and then we've got Cantor Blue. Yeah, that's one big thing with painting. Always shake your paints, your pots of paint. Some people will get little metal marbles to put in there, agitators, when they shake. Try to test on plastic spoons. We'll be fine. Get the colors right. Yeah, well, thankfully that's why I have a wet palette. I can actually blend them together to see how they look. Y'all seen his hand shaking on camera. Behold. 2 at once. Yeah, I do sometimes test on a old sprue. Alright. And then your technical paint. So definitely gotta get that mixed up. What is this? This is Apothecary White. This is a lot of tech paint. Yeah, I typically don't use a lot of technical paints. But then again, I am still growing as a painter, so I'm still trying out different things. Alright. So, we need to figure out what is him and what is not. So we got the hands. He's wearing a helm. And the neck. So the neck is going to be the one really difficult piece to get to. And we've got his legs. But the neck is going to be the more complicated one. So we are going to want to use this one. Let's get that there. Paper towel. My friends Necrons have this luminescent look with a sand colored look to be nice. Yeah, I use Tesseract Glow on all of my Necrons, and the characters I use that in like the little detailed rivets that they have on their backs or shoulders. In fact, I've check out some of my videos about my Necrons. I actually show them in there. Especially the Imatech and Orican video, because I painted that's actual paint video. Okay, so if we're gonna be doing the neck, but might as well go ahead and get this blue on there. You know what? I said it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna start with this. Oh, fresh paint. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. Wanting to get the neck done. Okay. Doesn't matter if we get the teeth right now, because we can go over that later. But we're going into it. We're painting. We have started painting, everyone. think that would be fine right there. Okay, good. So, what I'm thinking I might do with the... I need to make sure I'm doing this here so you all can see it on the camera. Nice day, Mocha. Thank you, you too. Take care of yourself, Alabaster. No, just got the notification on Instagram that you liked my photo. So, thinking, want to do a little more right there. Painting the lower jaw, neck. Let's go ahead and okay. We have started applying paint, y'all. We have started. And then we want some Cantor blue. And then we're going to throw on some Corax white onto the palette as well, so we can get different shades of that blue. Oh, man. This paint. Gotta shake it real good. Otherwise, I will have to use white scar, but we'll see. Oh, man. You know, I'm thinking this Corax white might not be good anymore. I've had it for a few years now. It'll do. Hopefully. We'll find out. So let's put it on the palette. Get that mixed in there. We'll get some more Cantor blue, and you can see where it's runny here. That's because there's still too much water under one section of that sponge, sadly. Let's add some more blue. Okay. Let's see here, well, a little darker. Okay, so let's give that a try. Rinse this off. And then let's use... Alright, well, might as well. It's not enough. There we go. Alright, let's see here. How's this going to turn out? It's too liquidy. It's too much water on that palette there. So we need to move it over here. But we have the mixture going. I got paint on my finger. I got paint on my finger. Bzz. Goodness, I didn't realize I got that much paint on my fingers. Goodness. Okay. Get some coffee. Okay, you go get some coffee. Some devil juice. Alright. So we will go ahead and do that. And we will get this onto the brush and hope that it is not too watery. Try this again. There we go. That's a little better. Still a bit watery. That's okay. So we're going to do a few layers. All up on the head. Going to make sure we get this behind all the scales as well. And what we might do is a dry brush of Cantor Blue on top of that. See here. Take a look at the references that she sent me again. Okay. So yeah, we're looking at a bit of brass and silver with the blue in there. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll add a little more from the pot of Cantor Blue to this mixture that I have going on. Just to darken it a bit more. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. And then there we go. This is what I am talking about. I don't want to be yelling in the microphone. My face is right there next to it. My goodness. How's everyone doing? How's y'all's weekend been? Yada yada yada. Mocha Bear up in your ear. How y'all feeling? So what I can do is a dry brush of the light blue on top of that. And just take a reference of the artwork itself. Okay, good. So that is his scales here on the side. Ah. Here we go. I'm taking a look at the reference art of the box itself still, just to see. We want to get into the socket. It is okay if we get blue all in there and on the helm piece. Because we are going to be painting the helm silver. And if it has a blue tinge to it, I think that would be cool as well. So we might try that out. Whoops. I got some of the darker blue on the mouth. So let's see. Let's clean up the brush and wipe it away. There we go. And we'll go touch that up again later. But while we wait for that to dry, we'll go ahead and work on the hands. I keep forgetting I gotta do this on camera. My apologies, y'all. Don't need to be too careful. Reality, painting everything around the weapons and all that, because we will be going over that later. It's just the neater we are now, the easier it will be to differentiate what is not part of him. Okay, and then get some of that there. Doing it again. My apologies. Knuckles. Okay, that's dried enough now. Do a second coat on this hand. Okay. And then we can do another passing on the eyes. take a look at the reference art again on this. Okay, good. Okay, I see. Oh well. So it's looking like the bits right here on the lower jaw is also part of the helm. That's okay. Like I said, we're going to be painting that later on. So let's go ahead and move on to his legs. The scales that we can see down there. As I keep scraping the microphone with my headset. Apologies every time that happens. We got the feet. I was about to say I couldn't see what you were painting. Yeah, I keep doing that. Let's see here. I keep forgetting that my camera is at an angle to where if I lean in over my desk, I will not be blocking this camera. That's one thing is always dangerous with doing painting videos, is making sure that you're not blocking the camera and that your mini is on camera. I am so tired. Those of you who did not see my post here on YouTube last night, I had forgotten that YouTube has a 24-hour waiting period before you can do live streams when you hit the go live button. So this almost did not happen. Luckily, it was maybe only a 15-minute wait before I got the confirmation that I was good to stream. Because on my gaming channel, that one said 24 hours as well, and that took only maybe 30 minutes to an hour before I was able to start streaming. Luckily, that one I applied days before my first stream, not several hours before. Koki artichoke. So we can do a second coat on this hand. Yeah, the reference that she gave me is pretty cool. I'd like to implement some of the blue and ice into that. Okay. So get all that blue off my paintbrush. Now we will work on to the armor. So with that, I'm kind of wanting to try dry brushing it, but what I probably should do is base it with Cantor Blue and then dry brush the Lothern blue on top of that. And then the fabric pieces of the armor that are here, I might do in a black or a gray. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get black and a gray out. Let's go ahead and get the silver out as well. We got Runefang steel, which we will want, and lead belcher. There you are. Need lead belcher. For the strap, I think dryad bark would be good for that. Right there. For his cape, let's see here. There's Mechanica Standard Gray. And where's my Celestra Gray? Because that could... Oh, I have Dawnstone. That'd be a good one to have. And there's Eshin Gray. Okay. So I won't need that. And then Abaddon Black. And I've got White Scar. So I might mix White Scar with the blue. The blue for that. For his teeth. For the eyes, I'm thinking I might do, as best I can, like a crystal ice blue. So I'm glad to see how much you show up. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't fall asleep till almost 5 o'clock. And then I kept waking up. I woke up 5 times between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. It was miserable. Alright, so what we will do is some... Stand up! Oh no, the little cover was the mini brush. Popped off. Okay. We are going to do some more Cantor Blue for the armor. And I should have grabbed some Nuln Oil. I didn't mean to grab that much Cantor Blue. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, there's too much water on this palette. Alright, so here we go. Roll the brush. I want to be very careful when getting near the face, because the darker blue will be harder to cover over. Are you working with? Okay, so the reference pick on the box I was just using to differentiate what is armor and what is not. And then the reference picks that she sent me is this and this. So, kind of working with what she wanted, but she did give me free reign on everything else. She just said she wanted a blue Dragonborn. And I'll show you the tiefling color that she wants when we get to her. Yeah, it's already 12:10 for me. My goodness, y'all. You know, we might run till 1. We might run for another 50 minutes. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I can do something that she loves. Something that she likes. And that I do not butcher this mini. Because she is aware that I have only painted Warhammer minis. Never painted D&D. Because with D&D, that is very much open to interpretation with coloring, with painting and all that. There's no set paint scheme, for especially when it comes to player minis. Paintings back. Okay. I should be using the other brush for this, but I do need to be careful. So that down there is going to be silver, so I don't need to paint it too much. Blue. All the scale stuff, I want blue. Because the plan is once the scale armor is all painted up, once all the armor is painted up, I'm going to give it a wash. And then the scale portion will get a dry brushing. I'm liking this playlist that I found. Oh. Ooh, goodness. That was someone from my D&D group. He's got a 3-hour drive ahead of him starting now, so he might not be able to make the game that starts in less than 2 hours. Though he might make it. He won't make it for the beginning, but he might make it in general. We'll see. Hopefully he can make it. Because it's looking like we might not have a session next week, because at least 2 of us are going to be unavailable. My mom's birthday is next Sunday. Get it on the side so I can get that up in there. There we go. It is a process that we are trusting here right now. Yeah. Yeah. Very close birthdays. Because mine hits April. So let's see. We have Easter, then my birthday. Then we have Mother's Day, sister's birthday, Father's Day, and then my dad's birthday is in September. So he's the only one that's distant away, making it easier for everyone. All right. Who can say where the road goes? I don't know the rest of the words. You cheeky bastard, you're hiding back there. Alright. Making progress. Yeah, in our current campaign we're playing, I'm running a Tempest Cleric Orc. Full-blooded Orc Tempest Cleric. He is the father figure of the group, as he is the, at least as far as we're aware, the oldest member of the group, in his 40s, and is an actual adoptive father with his backstory. Of course, he has a slightly tragic backstory. He's a former adventurer who's now adventuring again. We'll get this all up in there. Okay, and you know what? Let's go ahead and move to a smaller brush just to get... Alright, let's set this down. Ah, stay! We don't want that happening when that cape is being painted. There we go. Oh, so that's going to be risky music because it's from a well-known game. So we'll see if this gets a copyright strike. Makes it easy to say happy birthday to all that. Yeah, it does. It does. That's right. I was going to move to a smaller brush. I think we'll go with this one. Just so I can get to the smaller scales there. And that's the cape there, so I don't need to get that. Going around that, what is that even look like on the mini? Don't even know what the hell that is. So we will make that a silver detail for sure. Okay. So let's see. Is there any more that need to be hit from any angle? A few more spots that I can see. Okay. So we can dry that off. And we'll come back with this one. So we need to hit this part on the lower back still. want to get you there. There we go. Because there's all that space under the cape that is very difficult to get at an angle. Alright, so that is nice. And then let's go ahead and clean that off. Get all as much blue off as we can. So now let us go ahead and concept of playing D&D with others always sounds intriguing, but then the reality of everyone having a life. Yeah, that's the difficult with playing in person. Playing online is a bit easier because you can reach other people. Because from my online group, I think only 3 of us live here in the States. Everyone else lives in other countries. One person, when we're playing, it's 2 p.m. my time, but it's like 2 a.m. their time, 4 a.m. their time. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's go ahead and get working on. We'll do that. So for the fabric, we'll go. They're it's a Mechanica Standard Gray. That's a dark gray, though. We'll do Eshin Gray. And we can highlight with Dawnstone. So it's looking like we might not get to paint the Tiefling today. And we probably won't get to we definitely won't get to finish the Dragonborn. Which always sucks, but it happens. We'll use this brush to get the gray out. Yeah, there's a lot of water in that sponge. Thought I got a lot of it out, but nope, still plenty. I'm still learning the proper ways for the wet palette. This is the second time I've ever used it. First time was during that Imatech and Orican video. Okay, so it is a layer paint, so it is already thin, and it's being thinned down even more with the water. I don't need to be yelling in the microphone, my apologies. Yeah, we'll do this, and then Dawnstone will be a good dry brush to do. We will be doing the metallics last, since there's so few of them, and yet they are in spots where other parts are touching, and I don't want to accidentally paint over the metallic. And this part's already starting to dry, so that's good. I don't want it to be too thickly applied in places. And then for the cape, thinking we might do, because I was going to think about doing a gray cape, but now I'm not sure about that. I could do a very pale blue. Or a brown even, a pale brown. Ah, my microphone and my headphones are touching again. That's where I need to be very careful. Off the camera again, my apologies. So now you broke the ice. Hopefully there will be more lives. Following your already packed schedule. How about silver blue? Yeah. So I'm actually looking at doing that on the shoulder pieces, the shield, and then the shin and knee pieces, and this bit here. I'm actually gonna be doing that, and the blade, I might make a very silvery blue, almost ice-like maybe. We'll see what happens. Or are you saying a silver blue for the cape? As I keep tapping the microphone with my headphones. Oh my goodness, I keep doing it. My apologies for that sound. And then I keep taking the mini off the camera as well. Let's see how this looks with the light on it now. That's very blown out because of the blue and the gray. I don't have a softer light option on that, so I might have to get something for that in the future. See, I'm not a fan of that music that's going on. So we'll go back to this. Oh boy. Add. Skip. There we go. I like this music a little better. Got some gray on the hand. There we go. Okay. saw a notification, so I'll look at that in a second. Let me get this. Taken care of. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want the cape to look metallic. I want to give it a bluish theme. I don't want blue to be too overpowering, but at the same time, I think the ice theme would be very cool. Especially since the reference picture she gave me has blue on the armor. Granted, most of the armor is silver with brass or bronze trim, and then like hints of like taste of blue. This is coming together nicely. I not to toot my own horn. Hopefully, she likes what I do. Hopefully, it meets what she like. Okay. So that's taken care of. So now on to the leather. Well, actually, yeah, we'll move on to the leather. Where's my dryad bark? There you are. And I won't need much, so I'll stick with this brush. Yeah, because like I said, initially I was thinking about making the cape gray. This song. It's medieval fantasy playlist. Okay. Definitely gotta be careful here with this. Doing the belt. And the holster, the sheath for the sword. Ah. We're getting there. We're getting there. So what we'll do is get some on the edge to do here, but also some on the tip to get to that. Which is risky, not having my light on over there. So you know what? I'm going to turn the light on. I'm sorry. It's going to blow it out for y'all, but I need it for right now. Make my life so much easier with this. I'll need some more dryad bark. Didn't need that much probably, especially that high up on the brush. But oh well, it happened. It happened. So let's move to here. So we hit the bottom of the belt. My leg is itchy. Okay. Now, back to the difficult part. The part that I can't really see. The good thing about that is that that means other people won't be seeing it as well. I mean, granted, when this is on the table, not many people are going to be able to see most of it anyway. But this is not my mini. This is someone else's mini. So I want to do as best a job as I can. Because with my mini, it's like, oh, well, it's mine. I can do whatever I want with it. This is someone else's. So I want to show them that their trust in me was not a mistake. I'm off camera again. I apologize. Check that out. It feels like Chris. Oh yeah, yeah. It again. This is listed as a Celtic fantasy music, dark, ambient, medieval. Okay. Get a little bit. There we go. Alright, now for the straps on the shield. one day I will get an actual better camera for angles like this, because I can't use my my actual digital camera that I normally would use for these shots, because it overheats quickly and it shuts itself off after like 10-15 minutes, and I would not want to deal with that. Y'all wouldn't want to deal with that, because then it has to stay off for a certain amount of time before it's cool enough to be turned back on. I did miss some gray, but that is the benefit of having a wet palette. I still have plenty of that gray sitting there waiting to go. So once I'm done applying the brown, I just clean my brush off and put some gray on my brush. Okay. Was thinking what I should do for this bit here. I'll stick with making that. Actually, I can make the back piece of that leather, and then apply a silver on top of it, or a gold, because there is a symbol on it. I think it'd be a nice thing. It'd stand out nicely against the blue. There we go. I think that'd be cool. There we go. There we go. Don't want to clog up the details, but I'll make sure I get a nice coverage. All right, we'll get... Yeah, I think that brown suit fits on there nicely against that blue. Really do. And then for the gray that I missed down here. Gotta get the brush at an angle to get down in there. There we go. That's better. And I can swoop under from this angle. There we go. Oh, yeah, gold would be a really nice pop. Because like I said, we're going to be doing silver. And then we'll make a glaze of the blue. We'll do the mouth and the eyes very last. For sure. Like I said, that probably won't even be done this video. the stream. It'll be done in an actual video. Okay. So we will go ahead and move on to the cape. Now, gotta think. I could do a gray brown, mix Mournfang brown with Eshin gray. Let's see how that looks on the palette. Let's just bring the tin up here. Let's see here. Could have sworn I had saw the Mournfang brown in here. There it is. There's Mournfang brown. Alright. I don't have a full sprue, so I could try it out on here. But we'll see. I could also just test it on the base that he's standing on. So Mournfang brown, Eshin gray. So let's... Oh, you know, we have Eshin gray on there, so let's put some Mournfang brown on the palette. And then we can mix that up into the Eshin gray. See how that looks. It was an idea. I could do the Mournfang brown with a wash. With a Nuln Oil wash. To darken it. What do you think? Should I do a brown... make the brown cloak... let's see. And they are wearing a gray one, so we could go with a darker gray, actually, with Mechanicus Standard Gray. Yeah, we'll do a Mechanicus Standard Gray. There's the dried bark. There he is. There's Mechanicus. I think Mechanicus Standard Gray would look better. Because then I can highlight that with Dawnstone as well. Because I did like the gray that the reference image that she gave me had. I liked that a lot. And since we'll be doing that, we'll want the bigger brush first. There you are. Ah, my brush. My brush. Get that. Let's get you onto the palette, my friend. I'm using you, so we'll put you there. Alright. Yeah, I think that's going to look really nice. Yeah, I think that's going to look really good. Because I could also, if I want to make it slightly dirtier, I could use an Agrax Earthshade wash on it to darken it even more if I want. Down, 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 down. Sorry, it had a vibe like that would fit with it, and so it just ran in my head, and I had to do it. Again, anyone who's still here, Merc, I know you're still here, but anyone else who might still be here, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support and the curiosity, the interest that you had. And we will use the smaller brush towards the skin. So we will continue to use the bigger brush for this. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to go with this gray. It really does look nice. Yeah, I hope she likes this. Oh! He fell onto the wet palette. Scheisse! He got that gray-brown mixture on his cape. Let's get that out of there. There you go. Get you off of that. And I'll just have to come back with some more gray. That's okay. That's okay. Because I was going to have to do at least another 2 more layers. So that's fine. Yeah, let's slide that over. So if he falls again, he won't fall onto the wet palette. Yeah, that's a lot of water on this palette still. Sadly. So while I'm thinking about it, let's just go ahead and put more paint down to help. With that. It's gray brown as an accent color. Yeah, so like I said, I'll probably do some Agrax Earthshade onto the cloak, because Agrax Earthshade is a brown ink. Because I think that right there, in person, it looks more like rust. Which is a good thing to keep in mind for future potential projects, especially with my Death Guard army for Warhammer 40k. Careful when passing over parts I've already painted, so I don't accidentally get gray on the blue in a spot that is very noticeable. Get that all in there. Yeah, I think Agrex or Shade would look. Although Nuln Oil would do great on this too because it's gray and that would give it some shadows, some clean shadows. So should I give it a black wash or a brown wash? I mean, we could always just do one, and if we don't like it, repaint it. Alright, so this layer is dry, so we'll go ahead and go over it again. Yeah, I was thinking that mix was something to keep in your color palette for future figures. Yeah, definitely. And then we can come back in here, do touch-ups on there. Any of those crevices. Get that going. There we go. Alright. Oh, I see a spot on the cape. All the way there we go. There's some spots we missed up in there. Way up in there. Not really seen, but get them anyway. Alright, there we go. And now, move to the smaller brush. Because there's the bits of the cape right there. Between the shoulders and along the face. That we want to get. So... careful, as I just smeared some on the face, of course. I needed to touch up the face again anyway, so that's okay. Make sure you can see, even though it's blurry and blown out from the light, you can at least still see the figures there. Bottom. There we go. That there. That there. Alright. ahead and get back to the face. So let's go ahead and get some of that blue. Touch up along the bottom of the jaw. And then this mixture that we have here. Get that onto there. Cool. Yeah, so unfortunately we will not be getting to that tiefling for sure today. Wow, it is already 1:03. It is time. It's time for me to call it. I'm guessing use this light. I'm getting okay. But even I could see that deep area in the cave. That wasn't. Yeah, exactly. So the light definitely helps me see it. But it wants to try to focus and then loses focus. So as you can see, I hope whatever. You know what? Let's try this. All right. We'll switch to the face cam. Can you see it? There we go. That would be much better to be seen. So you can see it's dark blue. The brown really actually stands out against that blue. I'm trying to figure angles. And then top of the head is the darker blue. The bottom of the jaw is the lighter blue. But once the metallics are on there, you'll be able to see that a lot better. It didn't get as much done as I would have liked. If this was just straight up painting and I was just doing the one mini, the Dragonborn would be done most likely already. But yeah, we got most of the blues done. I say most because the blade and the shield are going to be a metallic icy blue, and pauldrons are going to have bits of blue in there as well. But yeah, this turned out better than I thought it would. Let's go ahead and stop the music here. Move my microphone over here to me. So thank you for joining me today. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to end the stream here because I need to eat before my D&D session, which starts in 55 minutes. So I was going to have some leftover pork butt, shredded pork butt, but I'm going to have some cereal and I'll have the leftovers for dinner. But thank you to Merc, of course, as always, for joining in on my streams whenever you can. And everyone else who joined in, those of you who interacted and commented, or even those of you who just lurked and didn't say anything. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me to have you all here. Again, my channel cannot be where it is without your all's support. I have a little over a month to be at my 2-year anniversary here, and I'm already over 300 subscribers. That I appreciate everything that you all have done. If you enjoyed this stream, this video, please give it a like by hitting that thumbs up button. Comment down below if you did or did not enjoy it. I'm doing things out of order. Please hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my channel, and then hit the bell icon, set notifications to all to get notified when I upload videos, and for the next time I do another one of these live streams, because this was actually, it went better than I thought it was. It wasn't smooth, that is for sure, but it was still good, in my opinion. Also, please let me know what you did or did not like by commenting, saying that. If you would like to see more streams and more like this with painting, because I'm Probably not going to do a lot of building videos, but if you want to see building videos, I can do those as well. Also, please share this video, bring awareness to my channel, and help me to continue to grow. So those of you who do celebrate, those of you who are in the States, I hope your Memorial Day weekend is going well and you have a great Memorial Day tomorrow. I, again, will be at work, so keep me in your thoughts. And those of you who are interested, I will at some point be making a Discord for the channel for you all to hop in, to interact with me on in between videos, and share your pictures of your minis and all that stuff that you do, as well as I will be, those of you who are interested in gaming, video games, I am going to be trying to do a live stream of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game. I pre-ordered it, so I should have access to it for Tuesday. We shall see. Hopefully that works out. I'll be playing that 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But again, thank you so much to all of you who were here during the stream, those of you who watched this after. I appreciate all the support, all the interactions. Gonna go and end it there, so please, as always, take care of yourselves, and until next time, hobby on.